as here comes, representing Team Grizzly, here comes Michael Ross Too Cold Ford. Fighting out of H-Town. Once again, he said he's been fighting his whole life. Fighting style, patient but deadly.
Fighting with Team Grizzly.
Oh, Free coming out here with a whole live performance for his entrance.
Free has got an entourage. It's the whole VOV Boxing Elite guys.
All the VOV Boxing Elite guys. This is boxing, ladies and gentlemen. And that's Free spelled with 2 3s, by the way.
I love it. I love it. He's a second to Couscous Cowboy on the best name here because of the FR33.
FR33, that spells free?
Absolutely. What you said.
Another thing, I was able to talk to Ross Too Cold before the fight, and he said one of his keys to victory, DGFA. That's literally what he said. Now, granted, he didn't use the acronym, but I am. So he just said DGFA. So we're going to have to see how that translates to the boxing ring.
Look, I think he's going to come out swinging. Free he looks a little more composed. He's in there breathing right now, got his eyes closed. He's visualizing what he's about to do. But Michael looks mad. He is going to come out throwing.
Both of these men have not taken their eyes off each other, have not broken eye contact since they both entered the ring. Here we go. Our fourth bout of the evening, Michael Ross Too Cold Ford and the man known as Free.
Free's trying to find some distance right here. He's throwing that jab out there. I like the footwork.
Both men fighting out of an orthodox stance. And oh, just as you said, Michael Ford is throwing heavy punches out the gate.
He's throwing with power. He's throwing with power. He's holding the center of the ring well.
So then what do you think has to happen for him to connect with that power?
He's just got to counter. He's got to counter Free. Free looks like the more technical fighter already, just with his footwork and his head movement. He's got to wait for Free to slip up. Ooh, big left hand.
Big hits there on Ross Too Cold.
I don't think he liked that left hand at all.
Big wild hooks being thrown.
These guys are throwing with authority. They are
throwing with the intention to knock each other out, like both men said in their fighter interviews.
They are trying to get that knockout.
We may see our first official knockout of the evening here in this fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa. Break it up. You got to get in there, ref. You got to get in there.
You got to respect his authority in the ring. Once again, both men fighting out of that orthodox stance.
They're both trying to counter here. Oh, nice jab. Nice. Ooh, big left.
Oh, he's down. Big hit there by Free.
I don't know if that was a slip. He definitely hit him.
We got a front row seat to that, and he was definitely trying to hit him, as now Michael Ford is trying to take his shirt off.
Michael Ford looks like he knows he's in a fight now.
He knows he's in a fight.
He's seething.
He is seething. He is seeing red. He's going to come out swinging in this next fight, in this next few seconds, I do believe.
Free's using his footwork.
As there is the end of the first round. An amazing first round here, and the crowd is telling you what they thought about that.
These fights just keep getting better and better, Wes.
That they do. So, what are your big takeaways from that first round, and what do you think that Ross Too Cold has to do to almost counter this violent attack of Free?
Ross has got to calm down. He's got to calm down. Their speed seems fairly equal. I think Free is a little more technical. He's throwing that jab, where all we're seeing from Ross Too Cold is he's throwing those hooks after hooks after hook. He's got to establish some distance and start throwing some combos that's not right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook. He's just throwing those wild punches, hoping it connects, where Free is throwing jab, jab, body, jab, jab, cross. He's throwing more hooks.
Another thing is you can definitely tell who's the more technical boxer just by the way that they have been throwing their punches. You can see just the overall motions that Ross has been going through, that he's putting his foot out a way more farther than Free has, and he's leaning his head back, which, I mean, is great head movement there. We'll have to see if Free can try to counter it, though, as there. Both men are swinging. Both men, a clinch there. And, whoa! 2 points for the takedown for Free.
I don't think that counts. I don't think this is an MMA bout. Ref, you got to take control and get in there faster.
These two men, you can tell these two men don't like each other at this point.
Look, these two young guys, the testosterone is flowing, the adrenaline's flowing. They are ready to fight.
It's now coming out. Looks like Free has switched to a southpaw stance. Nice shot in on the single leg by Ross.
Free's throwing the jab.
Free is throwing it good.
Big right hand. Big right hand.
A nice knockdown. Both men scoring a knockdown. In this fight, the crowd is going crazy. These two men are into this fight only in round 2. Can you believe it?
I know Free is saying that it was a slip, but Michael did land a nice right hand. He did land a nice right. And the crowd here at the Houston Premier Arena is pumped up.
They are loving it. I am loving it. Everybody is loving it. Referee making sure both men are okay. And looks like we are going to resume the action here.
Both corners are telling their guy to calm down. Slow down.
The corners want them to calm down. I don't think anyone else in this arena wants them to calm down. They want to see that big knockout.
I think it's only the corners. Only the corners want to slow down.
Free going in heavy. Free.
Free's chasing there. We need combos, though. Both men need to throw combos. They need to throw punches in bunches, but they've got to set it up. They're not setting up their punches. There we go. There's a nice jab hook.
10 seconds, almost 5 seconds left in the round. And round 3 will happen, ladies and gentlemen. You will get 2 more minutes of this exhilarating fight.
We might have a 1-1 round. I think the winner of this round may take the fight.
You think the winner of round 3 could take the fight?
I think so. I think it's 1-1.
If nobody gets knocked out. These men are throwing haymakers at each other. They are ready.
The judges are asking right now, are they calling that a knockdown or is that a slip?
From what I saw, I believe that might be a knockdown.
I think it was a combination of both, but he did catch him with the right hand. The right hand did knock him down. Now, whether it was his footwork and he slipped in the little wet spot, I'm not sure.
You know, there's a common theme in UFC fights, especially with the blessed one, or I'm trying to remember his exact nickname, but Max Holloway
pointing to the middle of the ring.
I think we're going to get a point by one of these men, and they're just going to start in the final few seconds of this round. Even if it gets in there, I think we're going to start seeing some heavy punches thrown, just going caution to the wind.
Both guys said they were looking for the knockout, and after 2 rounds, that is true. They were not lying. They are looking for the knockout.
Here we go with round 3. Free has switched to the southpaw stance as opposed.
Trey is taking the center of the ring.
Actually, both. Yeah. A little stumble there by. A little stumble there.
You know, the southpaw stance, if you can do it and you're right-handed, you can snap that jab and get a little more power behind the jab if you're a right-handed dominant. And sometimes it works. I know when I'm hitting the punching bag, that's what I do. I take a southpaw stance, but I'm right-handed. That may be what Free's doing right now. He can snap that jab out a little bit.
Both of these men in good shape. Another, nice shot landed.
Oh, they're tied up. There you go.
Good job by our referee for the evening. Drawing every single match on the card.
Both guys are a little more measured in this round. I bet
Free
both of the
switches to the
corners.
orthodox. Oh! Nice flurry there by Ross Too Cold. You can see, you can feel the energy in this arena. These fans want that knockout to happen, and I think both these fighters do as well. He's got him up against the ropes. Once again, another push off.
Free's got to start throwing. Free has got to start throwing or he's going to lose this round.
Free has not been throwing very much this round.
His volume is way down in this third round. I don't know if he thinks he just won the first and second round so he can coast through the third, but I'm not sure.
And if you are Ross, then you got to take advantage of that. He's being passive, which it seems like he has been doing.
I think he might think that they had the first 2 rounds. He could.
Good hit
left
there.
hand.
Good left hand.
We got 10 seconds left. Free's got to start throwing.
He's landing more punches. Throw one more. What an amazing fourth bout that we have had here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No knockout for either man, but what a fight.
That's going to be a hard one to call. I think Michael clearly won the third round. Let's see what the judges say about the first and second.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on.
Woo, things are getting a little heated here.
It's going to get heated in combat sports like this. You got to have a guy like Michael in there. Michael's not letting anything happen to anybody tonight.
We heard him talk with all of the fighters. He said, leave everything in the ring. Nothing goes beyond the ring. And Michael, he's a big dude, former professional wrestler. So
former boxer.
So he knows how to handle himself if the worst comes to worst. As we await the official decisions on the judges' scorecard.
Let's see. Our man Cain.
Coach Cain, we got 26-29 going free. Coach Lee, we got 10 going to 9, 27-29 going free again. Last decision by Coach Bulldog, 27-29. Y'all confident for free?
Free pulled out the win.
Free pulls out the unanimous decision.
I guess he was right. The crowd does not like that decision.
The crowd is very 50-50, but you gotta admit that might be the right decision
at all. The crowd doesn't like it at all.
It doesn't matter what the crowd likes, it's what the judges say. And I can honestly see that decision. I can honestly see how they very much could have scored it that way on all 3 scorecards.
I could see it. I guess Free was right. That's why he coasted through that last round. I would have liked to see him be a little more aggressive just to, put the finishing touches on that fight.